Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video here on the channel. Welcome back to the channel in general. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Today, I just want to give my honest opinion and honest review of Red Dead Online now that we have left beta. I have a few things I want to talk about in this video, so drop a like if you guys enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, check out the link down in the description. If you guys want to win some free gold bars here in Red Dead Online, the winner will be announced at the end of this month. I do one of these monthly giveaways every single month here in Red Dead Online. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. We're going to hit a few major topics and talk about each one and how it ties into me liking Red Dead Online. So first, let's talk about the settings. This is something that I do have some problems with, just like the controls and the mechanics, but now that we have left beta, I am a huge fan of it. And I don't want people to think I'm like pooping on the game right off the bat. I'm not. The beta, it was tough. We were playing on primitive mechanics of the game. The controls were clunky, and the PvP, I was really obsessed with the PvP, and I still am. I'm also obsessed with the free roam. I'm just obsessed with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online in general. And the way that the beta was, the controls and the mechanics and the settings did not work properly. And now Rockstar has solved a lot of those problems. There are still a few things that I won't talk about, that there are still issues in the game. I guess just really quickly, most notable, every time you swap weapons without shooting, you could just swap your weapons. You need to constantly, pull the hammer back on your revolver, or prime the lever of the repeater, or pull the hammer back on your shotgun, even without firing a shot. If you switch weapons and swap back to it, you need to do that again, and that can get you killed in certain situations. But that's really about it. The movement has really improved. The actual gunfights, I think, have improved. The netcode has 100% improved. The hit detection on the game has improved. It was worse before, and now it's better. And so that's kind of just what I want to talk about with the settings. The settings have improved with Red Dead Online leaving beta. Now let's talk about how friendly this game is to new players. Now more than ever, with stranger missions, with the PvP modes, with the treasure maps, the gang hideouts, the ambushes, the dynamic events, everything in this game, I think the game is pretty friendly to new players. There's a lot of different ways to rank up, earn money, get XP, earn gold. There's a lot of different items to unlock. We don't have the crazy breadth and the depth of Grand Theft Auto Online, but we do have a lot of stuff to buy in terms of clothing. There's a lot of clothing in the game, and I know that's not that impressive. This audience is older, and so having, playing dress up and having a fashion show isn't that impressive, but it's nice to be able to customize a character the way you want, especially in a Wild West setting in a game like this. So I think that this game is friendly to new players. There's a lot of different cool things like learning the health and the stamina and the Deadeye and how it works with your character, and saving up gold, money, and earning XP throughout the game, leveling up. I just wish there was something with the end game. Once you pass level 100, there's really nothing else to unlock. The last item you actually unlock is rank 94 or rank 96. It's one of the special saddles and one of the pamphlets, maybe dynamite arrow pamphlets or something like that. Once you pass that rank, though, that's really it. You don't have anything else to look forward to that is level locked, and I hope that Rockstar adds some high-level rewards for players who have been grinding this game pretty much since the beginning. So that's another thing. The game, I think, is overall on the friendlier side towards the new players, and at least this is just me comparing it to the Red Dead Online beta. Let's talk about the weight mechanics. This is something that Rockstar hasn't fixed. There is still an overweight glitch in the game, and so I think they should fix that. But dealing with, the different advantages of being underweight, perfect weight, average weight, or overweight, it's kind of cool. If you're on either side of the spectrum, either side of the poles, it's not a huge advantage or disadvantage. If you're overweight, you'll have more health but less stamina. If you're underweight, you'll have more stamina but you won't have as much health. And I think depending, you can modify your playstyle combined with your ability cards to help that out, and so you could sit at that weight. But right now, it doesn't really matter because my character is still glitched overweight. Let's talk about the horses. It's a great way to get around. In fact, it's the necessary way to get around, and there's a wonderful selection of horses here in Red Dead Online. We have work horses, draft horses, riding horses, racing horses, war horses, superior horses, multi-horses. I mean, there's all different types with all different coats, and my only thing that I wish we had in this game was, instead of having all these different types of horses, the Perlino Andalusian horse compared to the gray Andalusian horse, or whatever it would be in the game. They're different horses with different stats, especially if you're paying actual money or paying gold bars, because some of the horses are gold bar only purchases, and the horses do have different stats, as they should. If you're gonna have a gold bar only purchasable horse, then you'd assume and you'd want it to be better than the normal horses. But I just wish that, I could have a Turkoman that had the stats of one of the other Turkomans but still have that same coat. I think we should be able to change the coat of our horse like we want and not necessarily have to pay for an entirely different horse, but that's just a system Rockstar has set up currently. I don't think they'll do an overhaul to that in the future, but it's lovely to dream, am I right? So moving on, horses are great. I love horses. The camp system. This needs a huge improvement, but it's a nice start so far. I wish Cripps would stop robbing my money every day, especially when he just sits there like a drunk playing his harmonica, and I can really see Rockstar building on top of this. But the camp system in the game, if they can kind of utilize it and turn it into something like it is in the Red Dead Redemption 2 story, then we're going to be in really good hands. But so far in this video, in terms of me talking about all this stuff, I think the camp system in the game, in Red Dead Online especially, is the most primitive thing. It's the most basic, and kind of right now at this point in time, it's the most useless as well. You can kind of change the appearance, but a lot of it Rockstar wants you to spend gold bars, because if you try and buy those items with gold bars, even if you could still pay for them with cash, they are so expensive. Like getting the best tent at your campsite in Red Dead Online is over 100 something gold bars if you're not the right level for it, which is unbelievable in my opinion. But nonetheless, the camp system can definitely improve, and I'm sure Rockstar will improve it in the future. They do have plans to as well. Moving on, clothing and appearance. This is definitely one of the parts where this game shines. There is a ton of clothing, and there's a ton of appearance changes that have been added to the game. The character creator is now really great. I created a character on Xbox One, and it's much more improved than before. The clothing options are great. There's a ton of different options. Like I said, I know it's not super impressive and super cool for an older generation of players to be playing dress up and having fashion shows and just like customizing your character, but I find that stuff really cool. It's not the most important part of the game, but it also is really nice to have, especially when you get bored of looking at the same character, because this is a third-person game and you're constantly looking at your character and you want him to look nice, or you know, if you really want him to, you can make him look crappy as well. Moving on, daily challenges. Fantastic addition to the game. I love the overhaul to the daily challenges as well. I think they've improved. I like how now the weapon challenges where you need to kill a certain amount of players with like a shotgun or a pistol, for example, those are only available and able to be obtained in Showdown. You can't necessarily do them in the free roam, so that's really nice. But the daily challenges are good. I hope Rockstar expands upon the reward streaks, not just saying, oh, if you complete at least one daily challenge every single day, once a day for a month straight, you get a free treasure map. I hope we get actual weekly challenges and monthly challenges where if you're not grinding every single day and chipping away at the weekly or monthly challenges, then you'll miss out on the huge reward. You know, maybe the weekly challenge could be, you know, do 50 stranger missions or do 50 showdowns or 200 stranger missions or something. I don't know what would be too much. A monthly challenge, 200 stranger missions in a month could be a good monthly challenge. 50 stranger missions in a week could be a good weekly challenge, and I hope those give better rewards as well, and I hope Rockstar changes that in Red Dead Online. Hunting and fishing. I love hunting. Fishing, not so much, but for players who like fishing for money, there's a really good system in the game for you. Hunting gives you a lot of XP, and when you sell pelts and carcasses, you get a lot of money in the game, and that's super awesome. I love hunting, and honestly, if I had to fish in this game, if my hands were tied to my controller and I were to be killed if I didn't fish, then I would fish and I would enjoy it. I just prefer playing the game a different way, but nonetheless, that kind of ties in with poker as well. Poker was a great activity added to the game. Really enjoying that. You guys can see the trend of this. Like, people really thought I hated this game during the beta because I came out with a lot of videos criticizing certain things, and that's just what I do here on the channel. I praise the things that deserve to be praised in the game, and I call out the things, you know, that deserve to be criticized. For example, before, there was no content added to the game. Even though Rockstar kept saying they were going to add stuff, they needed to add it way back then and not necessarily right now. They needed to add it way before than we got it. And now that I'm happy, you know, the game's out of beta, I'm super happy, but I still think that it should have been out of beta before. They should have been making progress on it before and all that stuff. But nonetheless, I'll save that for a different video, or just, you know, not even talk about it. But anyway, hunting, fishing is really cool. Poker's awesome. The ranking system in the game, like I said, I wish there was more of an end game grind for the players who are over level 95 to 100, but the first couple of levels in this game are super fun. Just when you're ranking up, you have a lot of stuff from rank 1 to rank 2 to 3, 4, 5, all the way up to like 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. You have a lot of stuff to unlock in terms of horses, saddles, saddlebags, weapons, clothing, you know, all this different stuff that can help you customize your character in the game. It's great. The initial bit of leveling in this game is awesome, and that brings me to money making as well. I think the money making opportunities in this game have greatly improved. You can get a ton of gold now in both Showdown and Stranger Missions. Stranger Mission gold money and XP was buffed again, and basically the economy didn't necessarily change, but the payouts for missions and activities in the game were pretty much all doubled across the board besides Showdown, I think. So now Stranger Missions are a viable way to make money. Same with dynamic events and all that stuff compared to just playing Showdown. So for people who like making money, money and farming money, it's possible in this game now. The farming methods and circuits in this game, you know, go on different farming routes for stranger missions or gang hideouts. Those exist. They're really good. I enjoy the new bounty system. I like how I don't necessarily get a wanted level whenever someone attacks me and I have to kill them back just to get revenge. You know, the hostility system is great in the game as well. And overall, this game is super promising, and I'm so excited for the future of Red Dead Online. This video was very off the dome. I didn't really have any notes. I'm just kind of thinking of every aspect of the game, what it means to me, and what it should mean to you guys. I would love to know your thoughts. Are you enjoying Red Dead Online now? I'm not talking about the Red Dead Online beta. I'm just strictly talking about Red Dead Online. Is it a yay or is it a nay? Thumbs up, thumbs down, give me a rating out of 10, whatever. I would love to know what you guys think of Red Dead Online, because this is really my favorite game of the year. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I love Red Dead Online. I loved Red Dead Redemption, and I'm happy to be playing a Rockstar game like this because I never got into the leveling and money grind in GTA 5 Online. I honestly missed it. I was playing Call of Duty a lot of those years, you know, 2013, 2014, 2015 and 2016 and 2017, and the beginning of 2018. I was making Call of Duty videos here on the channel. I wasn't doing GTA 5 stuff, that's for sure. And so I missed out on that, and now for me getting lost in the open world of Red Dead Online, it's really nice, and I'm really enjoying that. So thank you so much for watching. This, like I said, was off the dome, no notes, but it's an honest commentary, and I had this stuff to get off my chest. And like I said, I want to know what you guys think. So drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.